Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishna for seekers of God. Spiritual talks of Mahapurush Swami Shivananda. Chapter 34 continued. The middle path. Discussion of Buddhist philosophy at the Kashipur garden. Swamiji's experience under the Bodhi tree. Episode number 61. Page number 77. Swami Omkarananda. Maharaj, in the hills of Pareshnath, as many as 25 monks attained illumination. Out of that number, 15 or 16 were Jain monks, the rest Buddhists. Mahapurushji, at one time we too discussed Buddhist philosophy a great deal. That was long ago. At that time, we, including Swamiji and others, were living with Sri Ramakrishna at the garden house of Kashipur. Swamiji was well versed in Buddhism. We too read a little. We used to have hot arguments. In those days, we didn't believe in the existence of God. Some of the devotees felt very much hurt to note this tendency in us. Swamiji himself would not say much. He would egg me on. I would argue my point vigorously. Swamiji would listen quietly and enjoy the fun. Sometimes I would even say that it was harmful to have body consciousness, for it would be a handicap in meditation. Even the thought of God would not allow the mind to be free from modifications. It was not that we only expressed ourselves that way. Our meditations and experiences also were of that nature. We couldn't think otherwise in those days. We were so absorbed in those ideas. Some devotees brought the matter to the notice of Sri Ramakrishna, who remarked, "What they say is also true. There is a stage in spiritual life when the seeker does not admit the existence of God. This tendency of ours lasted quite long. Even after we moved to the monastery at Baranagar, after the death of Sri Ramakrishna, these ideas continued. We were still atheistic. One day Sri Ramakrishna appeared to me and said, 'Well, the Guru is all in all. There is no one higher than the Guru.' The moment I had that vision, these ideas left me and did not return. Sri Ramakrishna was a divine incarnation born to establish dharma, religion. Why should he allow a narrow or one-sided idea in us?" Swami Omkarananda. Maharaj, didn't you once slip off to Bodh Gaya during Sri Ramakrishna's lifetime without telling him anything about it? Mahapurushji, yes, we went with Swamiji. There we sat for meditation under the Bodhi tree. We became quite absorbed in meditation. Suddenly Swamiji burst into tears in a state of spiritual ecstasy and embraced me. I was seated by his side. Later, he came down to the normal plane and became absorbed in deep meditation again. The next day, in the course of conversation, I asked Swamiji about this matter. Swamiji replied, "I felt a deep pang in my heart. Everything here is as it was before. Here in Bodh Gaya, we have Buddha's ideas in an intensified form. Buddha's renunciation, his dispassion, his great compassion and deep spirituality, all these are here. But where is he, the living embodiment of those ideas and ideals?" So I keenly felt the absence of Lord Buddha, that I couldn't control myself. Swamiji continues, "That is why I burst into tears and embraced you. The few days that we spent in Bodh Gaya, we were in a very blissful mood." Swami Omkarananda, Maharaj, in Bodh Gaya, they have put white marble lotuses to mark the place where Buddha walked up and down after attaining illumination. Mahapurushji, yes. After illumination, Buddha experienced so much joy that he walked up and down the whole night. He walked around in an ecstatic mood. enjoying the bliss of self-realization. That night we had long discussions about Lord Buddha. End of chapter 34. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.